Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you doing today? Happy Thursday. Thank you for being here and welcome. I am glad we're here together. Again, another story, another amazing story. And this one is called I Am My History. And this one is written by Brown Keith Harris II and illustrations by C.J. Love. Thank you so much to, of course, Brian Keith Harris for allowing us to read this book here on Storytime. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, and I hope that you are well. As always, please let me know where you're joining in from, and of course, who is joining in with you. And I hope you're ready to enjoy a wonderful story together. Yes, this one that celebrates Black history, culture, and of course, futures. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome. And I am glad we're here again for another story together. Thank you for joining in, and this one is indeed special. Thank you for being here, and I hope that you've enjoyed the stories that we've had so far this week. Amazing stories, and after this one more beautiful one to come, and of course our special guest tomorrow, Christy Debrin. Do join me for that one, a very special one indeed. But for today, we're enjoying this beautiful story. I Am My History. Welcome to Storytime, and thank you for being here. Let us see who is with us this morning, joining us for a wonderful story. I am glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan. How are you doing today? Say, have a happy day, everybody. And of course, Amanda West, thank you so much for joining in today. Good morning to you. Thank you. And yes, indeed, positive vibes only. They're coming from Sarah and Nathan, as I say. Have a happy day, everybody. And thank you for joining in Story Time. Absolutely. Good morning to you, Abby Snyder, and joining in with Quinn out in San Diego. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning to you. Welcome to Storytime. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, you say, to everybody. Thank you so much for joining in. Abraham, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining in. A big good morning to you. And of course, good morning to you, Terry, as well. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I hope you're ready for this one today. I Am My History. This one by Brian Keith Harris II and illustrations by C.J. Love. And of course, reading it with permission of Brian Keith Harris. Thank you so much for sharing this one. Long time coming. I am glad we're finally reading it here on Storytime. And please do follow along. Check out where you can find Brian Keith Harris and of course C.J. Love, and see all the amazing work that they are doing. Thank you so much for joining in. Brian Keith Harris another educator as well. Thank you so much for joining in. All right, are you ready for today's story? I am. I'm excited to share this one. It is coming your way. Let's sit back and enjoy, and we'll get started in a few minutes. Thank you so much for joining in. Catch me on the other side of this one.
Hello, I'm Olalu Ogunyemi, officer in the United States Marine Corps and author of Crow from the Shadow. You are tuned in with my brother on Story Time with Mr. Lamada. Enjoy and God bless.
All right, welcome back. Thank you for joining in. I am my history, a beautiful one, and I hope you're ready. Brian Keith Harris II and CJ Love. Here we go. I am my history. Oh, I love that one. Look at that. I am my history. So much to look into. And Brian Keith Harris there dedicates this one to all the lovely people. It says, to my Uncle Ron, John Bryant, Malcolm Andres, and Lamont Johns Jr. And I have to add, dedication to my grandma Salia, and of course my mom Daisy as well. Who do you dedicate this one to? All right, here we go. I am my history, walking tall, standing in royalty. Oh, yes. I am a direct descendant of kings and queens who ruled with grace, wisdom, and dignity. Yes, I am my history. Oh, powerful indeed. You are a direct descendant of amazing people, and you are amazing. I am my history, a designer, a thinker, a being of creativity. Oh, yes. A designer, a thinker, a being of creativity. I am my history. I built the pyramids of Egypt with my strength and agility. I mastered math and science so brilliantly. I am my history. I am my history, a child of the diaspora, a survivor of slavery. Oh, yes. For 400 years, I fought to be free, escaping the hands of hatred and captivity. And the fight continues. I am a powerful source of peace. I am a brave, beautiful light. I am essential to the earth. I am the glimmering hope in the darkness of night. Oh, yes, you are all those things. I am a powerful source of peace. I am a brave, beautiful light. I am essential to the earth. I am the glimmering hope in the darkness of night. I am my history. The injustices of the world did not stop me. And they will not. I overcame obstacles and beat adversity. I am my history. The injustices of the world did not stop me. I overcame obstacles and beat adversity, and I shall continue to do so. I stood up like Martin, Rosa, and Jackie, all powerful in different ways. I am a vision of my ancestors. I am a symbol of love. I am a star in the galaxy. I am a gift from above. I am my history. Walking tall, standing in royalty. I will continue with this legacy, knowing that nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me. The end. Thank you so much to Brian Keith Harris for this powerful message, and of course to CJ Love as well for putting together this amazing book and bringing us that affirmation, that love, that strength, and yes, the celebration of Black culture, Black history, and of course, Black futures. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. So much adversity, but even that has not stopped us. We continue to go. Let us all take part in building a wonderful world out there. Let us continue building a world that is inclusive, a world that celebrates everybody, a world, yes, that is not perfect, but that tries to do the very best that it can. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I hope that you enjoyed that one. It is indeed a great reminder of the strength that we possess. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, the adversity that we constantly overcome. And also a reminder that there's so much to come ahead and we will continue to power through. Thank you so much for joining in today. Thank you for being here. I am my history. And yes, this one dedicated to so many powerful people that have come before me, that have come before us and continue to do their amazing work. And yes, a reminder to you out there, to everyone that is joining in today, of just how powerful we all are and our part that we can play, making this world a better place. Thank you so much for joining me today. Absolutely love that story, and I appreciate you being here with me and enjoying that one. I hope you enjoyed it. Please ask for it at your local library and find it where we find books. Thank you for being here. Let us see who was with us this morning and got to enjoy that powerful book, that beautiful celebration indeed of Black culture and Black history. Yes, been through so much, but we're still here. Thank you so much for joining in. Absolutely love it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please do join me again tomorrow for another exciting story when I bring to you A Heart in the Sand. And of course, I will be joined by Arthur Christy Daprin. I'm excited for this one, and I'm excited for you to meet Bianca and the family. Thank you so much for being here. All right, who was with us? Thank you for joining us. Quinn out in San Diego, thank you for being here. And of course, Abby Schneider, thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. Sarah and Nathan, yes, and you say have a happy day, and I hope that our book today kicked it off just right. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you one more time, Sarah and Nathan, and of course Amanda West. Terry and Abraham, thank you so much for joining in. Yes, I hope that you go in today and show your strength. Keep going, keep moving. Thank you so much for joining in. How are you doing today? Good morning to you, Chrissy. How are you doing today? And of course, Bowden, excited to join in for this story. I hope you're feeling better, Bowden. Thank you so much for being here today. Or maybe you're at school, but I am glad that you're here to join us today for story time. Thank you so much for being here. Rocco, Clay, and Chriselle, yes, indeed. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining me on story time. Absolutely love it that you are here with me. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for joining in out in Long Beach, California. Betty Deshay, thank you so much for joining in. You say it started late this morning from Rikia. Well, I am glad you're here, sweetheart. Thank you so much for joining in, and I will see you very soon. Thank you for being here, and I hope that you enjoyed that one. Thank you. Good morning to you, Abraham, one more time, and you say, absolutely love this book and the illustrations. I will be adding it to our collection. Well, indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please do find it there and find Brian Keith Harris, and do follow him on Instagram and see what he's all about. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, CJ Love with the amazing illustrations. This has been story time for today. I am my history. Yes, indeed. This one, a big celebration, an affirmation, and indeed a reminder of all the strength that we possess. And as we go forward, a reminder that it can be done. Thank you for being here. I hope that you have a lovely, lovely day indeed. I will see you again tomorrow when we are back with another exciting story. And tomorrow we're saying a heart in the sand. Yes, joining Bianca and family at the beach. Do join me for this one. And it will be a bilingual reading. So do join in and enjoy this one. Thank you so much for being here on Story Time today. Absolutely love it. A big thank you to our ancestors, to my ancestors. And I hope that you are sending that love as well. Enjoy it. Have a lovely day. I hope that the paths that they've paved for you, the dreams that they have for you, come true. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. I hope that you enjoy this wonderful, wonderful day that lies ahead of us. Life is not perfect, but we continue on, and I wish you the very best of this imperfect day that is coming ahead. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time. I will see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing